Hey everyone, happy Saturday and welcome back to my channel. Hailey here, and today we're going to be talking about something that should excite you all because the topic of today's video is what to bring to college. So I know it is only July right now, but some of you who are on the semester system may be going back within the next few weeks. Those of you who are on the quarter system like me, you have like a month and a half left, so no worries. It's always good to get a head start and be prepared ahead of time. So I'm going to be talking to you guys about obviously what to pack for your dorm, but also some things that aren't entirely necessary. Let's get right into it. I'm going to start with things that you want to bring. So with this video, I just want to address some things that are not really usually considered when you're packing for college. So obviously you're gonna need to bring your clothes, you're gonna need to bring toiletries and stuff like that. But these are some other things that I found were really necessities for me, and I didn't initially bring them, or maybe I did. If I didn't bring them, I went out and bought them at Target or whatever because it was that big of a deal to me, so listen up. The first thing that I want to address is the fact that many college dorms have windows that don't have screens, and if you're anything like me, you're not a fan of bugs, so what I would recommend doing is getting supplies that you can use to make your own makeshift homemade screen out of. What I did is I bought like some material at Home Depot that I think was like $10, and then some heavy duty tape, and I just cut the material to the shape of my window, and then I taped it up there, and there was like a little area of tape that I could pull back and stick my hand in there when I needed to open and close the window, which was great because I never really had any bugs in my room. Anyway, next thing, so command strips and command hooks. This is something that you hear about a lot of times. This gets advertised on television around back to school time. But one thing that I want to say about command strips and command hooks is that honestly, you can never have enough. Like, I found myself constantly running out of them. So I would recommend getting like double the amount that you think you'll need. Like, trust me, you'll end up using it. The next two things that are really important are extension cords or those block of outlets that you can plug into the regular wall outlet, and it gives you like 6 outlets. So I recommend this because a lot of college dorms don't come with nearly enough outlets, and you're gonna have a lot of devices. You know, I have like a fan, a printer, maybe you're having a refrigerator, whatever you have in there, an alarm clock, like you're gonna need to plug it in. You may have like 2 or 3 outlets in your room if you're lucky, so that's only 6 plugs total that you can actually plug into the wall. You're probably gonna need more than that, so I would recommend bringing an extension cord. That way you can easily, you know, plug something in from wherever you are in the room. Now for my ladies and my makeup gurus out there, I would definitely recommend getting a good mirror. I have a magnifying mirror, so one side is just like a regular mirror and then the other side is like a ×10 mirror, and that is because you're probably not going to want to do your makeup in the communal bathroom or whatever bathroom that you have. Even though I had a bathroom that I only had to share with 4 other people, and most of the time no one was in there, I just didn't like doing my makeup in there. 1, because I don't like the space, I don't keep my stuff in there. 2, because the lighting is horrible. And the lighting in your room usually isn't going to be that great unless you're lucky enough to have good natural lighting. I had pretty decent lighting in my room, but I would recommend getting like a ring light or some other, you know, light that helps you see better and helps you see like the natural tones of your skin better. Doesn't have to be a ring light. They have tons of stuff at Marshall's. Just an FYI, pretty much everything in my room came from Marshall's or Home Goods, and occasionally Target. Okay, the next 2 things are really important because you want to be comfortable when you're in your room. Number 1 is a mattress pad, and I'm talking about a good mattress pad, not some thin little thing that you find. You want a really thick mattress pad that is good. I will link to the one that I bought in the description. By the way, this whole list is going to be in the description, so check it out. But the one that I got was amazing. It honestly was almost more comfortable than my bed here at home. I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but check out the description if you're interested in it. It was like $120, but it was worth it because I'm sleeping on it for 9 months. I want to be comfortable for 9 months because let me tell you, the mattresses that they provide you at college should not even be called mattresses. They're horrible. And On a side note, a cushion for your desk chair is always a good thing if you're the type of person who likes to study or do homework at the desk. The chairs are extremely uncomfortable. Once again, I would recommend finding a good one. I had like a $12 one that I got at like Kohl's, and my roommate Jessica had like this really nice memory foam one that was like, I think like $70, and it was amazing. She sat at her desk all the time and did work, whereas I never did work at my desk because it was so uncomfortable. You're most likely not going to have as much storage space as you would like to have, so I would recommend getting extra storage. I got a little extra nightstand storage thing on Amazon for like $45. It was great. I put like snacks, all my cleaning supplies and stuff in there. Check out on Amazon. Also, you can go to Salvation Army and find great things. That's where I'm going to be finding a lot of stuff for my apartment next year, and honestly, if you can save money, why not? I would recommend bringing your own paper towels, like at least 2 or 3 extra rolls of paper towels, because honestly, you never know when you're gonna need these. You never know when you're gonna have a mess that you need to clean up. For example, my sweet cat roommate Boujou knocked over tea that had milk in it all over the floor, and I had to clean it up real quick before the milk seeped into the carpet and started stinking up my whole room. So that's where those paper towels came in handy. I'm sure you can figure out many other uses for paper towels. Also, this is optional, but this is something that I wish that I would have done, honestly. The university supplies toilet paper in the bathrooms, but it's like 1 ply. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory, and no human being should be forced to use 1 ply toilet paper, like unacceptable. So, you know, do with that information what you want, but I would definitely recommend bring your own 2 ply toilet paper. Last thing, if you're anything like me, I am practically a camel. I drink tons of water. I would recommend bringing your own package of bottled water, even if you're not drinking in this on a daily basis. I didn't, because usually there are water filters in the hallways, but it's good just like as an emergency backup. Like say it's, you know, 3 a.m. and you're really thirsty and your water bottle's empty. You don't want to have to get up, put on a bra or a robe, run down the hallway where you might run into 25 people you don't want to see to fill up your bottle when you could just have it right there in your room. Okay, let's move on to the things that I would say you don't necessarily need to bring. I mean, take this with a grain of salt. You're obviously welcome to bring whatever you want to college, but these are some things that I brought that I found weren't entirely necessary. So the first thing that I just want to point out, especially for my UCLA students out there, I would not recommend renting a microfridge. I actually did rent a microfridge, and I had such a bad experience. The microfridge unit that I got was defective, and their customer service was horrible. I couldn't replace it, so I ended up just giving it back, even though I had a warranty on it. That's a whole nother story. If you want to hear more about that, DM me. But it was nice while I had it. It didn't really work. But I think if you want a fridge, which is entirely your choice, don't rent it from Microfridge. Find one on like Letgo or something, eBay, that's cheap, that you can just buy and have, that's really easy. But my personal opinion is I rented the Microfridge and I was like, oh my god, I absolutely need this. But then when I had to give it away, I realized that I didn't really use it that much. So, you know, save yourself some money. Next, a printer. So once again, this is up to you. I did not start off the school year with a printer because there are like all these printing stations around UCLA, and it costs like 3 cents per sheet of paper to print, so it's like, why not? And that's black and white. I'm sure color costs a little bit more, but it's still nothing. So it's really easy. They're like in the library, in the study, all over campus you can find them. But then my dad actually gave me a printer, like he insisted on getting me a printer. And I still found that I used the WEPA printers, which are the printers around campus. They're called WEPA. I found that I use those more often because like I would forget to print the night before, and then it'd be like 20 minutes before class and I'd be like, oh man, I still need to print my paper. Good thing YRL has 5 WEPA printers that I can just print right here for like 20 cents. And the other thing is like ink is really expensive. So, you know, why get your own printer when you can just utilize what's on campus available for you? Just my opinion. It's big, it's clunky, you're probably not going to have a whole lot of room for it anyway. Next, a vacuum. So I really like to keep it clean in my room, but a note on the vacuums is that the residence halls have vacuums that you can rent and bring to your dorm, like real vacuums. That you can rent and bring to your door, not like handheld vacuums, not like manual vacuums, like vacuums that you actually plug into the wall. You can use that and vacuum your room. Next is a chair. So you don't really need to bring your own chair. If you want to bring like a beanbag or something comfy, that's cool, but there is a chair that comes with a desk. If you want to bring your own like really comfortable desk chair, cool, go for it. But once again, I think a better investment is just utilizing what's given to you in the room and then investing in one of those seat cushions that's like $50 or $60 on Amazon that's microfoam, memory foam, whatever it's called, and making yourself your own little comfortable experience. Last thing that I want to talk about is very relevant, I feel like, to a lot of people because a lot of people struggle with what exactly to bring clothes-wise. So I had a single dorm at UCLA. I did bring all my clothes. I never wore all my clothes. I wore about 25% of the clothes that I brought. That being said, I do not regret bringing all of my clothes because it was nice to have options. My takeaway from this is you don't necessarily need all your clothes. If you're anything like me, I always dress up at work. I always dress up when I go out, but for some reason, when I started going to UCLA, like I literally just wore workout clothes or sweats. All right, everyone, I hope that gives you some idea of what to bring for your college dorm. Once again, this is not a comprehensive list. These are just some additional things that you may not have thought of initially as you're packing and thinking about what you want to bring to college. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a like and a thumbs up if you enjoyed or benefited from the content in it. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. I am constantly uploading content about UCLA, community college, going off to college, applying to college, and things of that nature. So please consider it if you haven't already. And I will see you next Saturday at 3 p.m. Bye!